Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Warren Wang, CEO and founder of ChineseInvestors.com. Our ticker symbol is CIIX. Currently, we're trading on the OTC QB. Our stock price currently trading around between 40 to 42 cents. We have 45 million shares outstanding. Fully diluted will be 15.5 million shares outstanding. So we went public in 2011 through 10QSB self-filing. And let me introduce our company. I'm ex Wall Street, and I left the company to enter into establish a new company, ChineseInvestors.com. Our mission is to provide financial services, education services to Chinese investors around North America and China. So we've been over 20 years. And 2015, we established a new two division, one called CBD Biotech in China, and one called Chinese Hemp Oil in Los Angeles, California. Our main focus of this two division is selling cannabis cosmetics, cannabis nutraceutical products to Chinese consumers around the world. Currently, we try to spin out the company into major exchange. We hired a broker dealer. We hired a lawyer, we hired auditors. Unfortunately, currently we are in the quiet period. I cannot talk too much about this cannabis medical products divisions, but I think definitely within a month by two, after we filing with SEC, all the information will public. I can definitely freely discuss these two divisions. After establishing this two division, our revenue from $900,000 a year to almost nearly $5 to $6 million, growing from $900,000 to almost $6 million. So we are keeping growing, but unfortunately, we need to keep raising the money. We are currently losing the money. So let me warn everybody in advance. This is highly speculated penny stock investments. Let me tell you why you need to think about investing to the Chinese investors. Because we are the only few company in the United States talking to the Chinese investor. We have the U.S. auditor, myself, a U.S. citizens. So definitely it's not just a traditional Chinese company in mainland China, but instead it's Chinese-oriented language company in the United States, but targeting the investors in U.S. and China. So there's a chance this $20 million company, market cap company, become 100 to 200 million company, because the reason is we have a big market size. So we need a capital, we need a human resources, we need a nice business strategy, we need a discipline, we need a marketing plan to expand our business. So I can see the downside from $20 million to zero, but also I can see $20 to $100 million, five times, growth for my company. Before end of the call, I'm going to introduce our management team. I have a CFO called Patrick Leung. He lives in Hong Kong. He got a CPA license. He studied accounting in Australia, went to Big Four in Hong Kong. So he got a lot of I think accounting practice, financial industry experience with our company. I have a managing director called Kevin Gillespie. He used to be my sales manager. He's leading the marketing and sales side. So we also have over 4 board of directors with CBD Biotech. But I will definitely discuss with you guys in next few calls after we that kind of content is freely expressed, freely introduction. So I believe we have a solid management team. We have a nice growth from 900,000 revenue as a whole company, as a holding company, everything combined the business. So I see this as growth in the great growth story. But like I said, we need to keep raising the money, funding the company, investing into the marketing and promotion side. And we recently acquired Donald Capital and be licensed broker. We own 424.99%. We believe this is good combination tied up with our investor database and retail investor audience. And with the subscription, with the promotion and investor relations side business, with the download capitals, the broker dealer side, I think this company just on the financial side alone can be 10 to $50 million market cap company. Also, in the meantime, I think our CBD products can be huge potential. But like I said, our company is penny stock trading at 40 cents. I'm not going to tell you a story you can make a fortune on our stock. I think you might have a chance to make a fortune. But it definitely depends on the market, how much money we raise, how much we manage the money we raise, how much we promote, how much we welcome the market, how's the team organized or efficiently working together. So there's a lot of risk factor, but I believe with the Chinese investors, such a huge audience market potentials with our unique position from the U.S. side with office in China established 20 years ago, access to the Chinese database, Chinese investor database, I believe you have a chance to make money, okay? So I'm telling you the risk factors, but I'm also telling you the huge upside potential. You take the call. Thank you so much for your guys participate my conference. Thank you so much, and welcome the questions.
Okay, we're now opening the line for our Q&A session with ChineseInvestors.com. And we have with us today Warren Wang, CEO. Welcome, Warren.
Hi, Paul.
Warren, our first question, could you talk a little bit about your legacy business? I mean, we talked a little about the CBD in the presentation, but are you still, is the legacy business of the original financial portal and whatnot, is that still active, and do you continue to grow that portion of the business?
Yes. That's my next major plan for the shareholders, because after spin out, we will focus on the financial service. So we recently applied for the broker dealers through FINRA. We established a company called Download Capital LLC. Just got approved by FINRA. We own 24.99%. It's an investment banking license firm, and we believe there's a lot of synergy for our audience and investment banking China and America. So I think in the next 3 years to 5 years, our goal is try to build up huge investor database and doing a lot of different deals, like including IPO, including fundraising for U.S. companies, also for Chinese companies. So that's my goal. We try to become the Chinese Goldman Sachs. That's my goal.
Very good. Thank you, Warren. Does the company have any plans to uplist to a major exchange?
I think the key major milestone we try to achieve here is being out the CBD biotech. Currently, we hire Boost Securities. We hire a law firm in New York City, in Caribbean for BVI, a registered company, and applying for major exchange. So we can be the first or only few first entry into the market public company trading on the major exchange for the hemp industry. So our goal is within 3 years, we try to be, spin out the CBD and list on the major exchange. And after that achieved, we will put a lot of efforts on our CIX, currently trading on the OTC. And hopefully after 3 to 5 years, our goal is uplisting to major exchange.
Very good. Thank you, Warren. And our next question, you had really impressive third quarter results, up more than 80% on the revenue. When does the company plan to release their fourth quarter results for the full fiscal 2019? And do you see the growth trend continuing?
Great question. I believe our end of fourth quarter of 2019, end of May 31st this year, we already the number. I think we will achieve over 100% growth compared to last year. If you look at our last 4 years history, financial history, we start with $900,000 to close to $6 million revenues. So we will see over 100 to 150, maybe more than 150 growth compared from 2018 to 2019. Major contribution is our hemp division, but our subscription and our advertising division all growing. So we believe on the 2020, after adding our investment banking division, I think our revenue still will growing on the financial sectors. We are looking for growth on the hemp industry too, in the U.S. and in China too.
Thank you, Warren. Very good. And our next question, are you still working on deploying Bitcoin ATM machines? And is there any update on that portion of the business that was talked about previously?
Fortunately, Bitcoin is too volatile to us, and we already handled, the hemp industry. We got a lot of regulatory screening. So I think we will focus on Bitcoin Trading Academy. Of course, we are also looking for established, Forex operation, because I have a 2 times experience to leading a startup company focused on Forex trading and a bunch of other new financial products for Chinese investors. So I have ambitious to provide all the trading services, not just on the equity, but also on the Forex, on the commodity, on the CFD side for non-US, non-Canadian investors. So, like I said, we are looking for other revenue of incomes from trading portals to serve the Chinese investor around the world.
Very good. Thank you, Warren. And our next question, can you talk a little bit about the CBD wine sales, and is this something that will be distributed in the U.S. eventually?
We try to take a look into that. I just tasted wine a month ago in China. It's very good. If you mix with cannabis, it's perfect. It's like a whiskey, perfect for the cannabis lover. But I think that we need to be cautious here because of regulatory issues. In California and New York, it's not allowed CBD infused into the wine. So everybody excited. Warren, you need to bring this wine into the U.S. That's our goal. We sold about $100,000 worth of wine in last year. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But that's probably the rough number for our hemp wine sales. I think we sold 1,000 cases, and I think I just be a little cautious. First of all, we need to find the export license guys can distribute in the United States. But definitely, I really fall in love with this wine when I was in China, and I believe it's great mix with cannabis lover and hemp wine, especially with Chinese hemp wine. I think there's tremendous opportunity, but just have logistics issues here. And we try to develop and find a way to expand our footprints and increase our revenue for Chinese CBD biotech.
Very good. Thank you, Warren. And our next question: a lot of the talk has been on distribution in China, in the U.S. Are there plans in other countries like Canada or other markets outside of China in the U.S. that you'll be looking to expand into?
I believe with the regulational kind of stuff, I think there's tremendous opportunity in Asia. We attend a show in Vietnam, and we got tremendous response for our hemp wine. But our CEO is definitely looking into that, and really, interesting cosmetic area in Korea and Japan. I think there's tremendous opportunity. It's like in Europe, the CBD just started. Canada, go to U.S., and then we go to Europe, and the next one will be in Asia. So the board, the CBD Biotech board, is very, happy with the result in Vietnam. We told Summer, the CEO, to expand into the Asia area, looking for the opportunity for cosmetics and wine. So, but right now, our focus still on the private placement and the IPO side to raising the money for CBD biotech for listing on the major exchange in the United States or in Canada. So I think our main focus right now try to raise money, and then we can create a budget, and then we can expand it into the non-China territory.
Very, very good. Thank you, Warren. And that was actually the last question that we had come in. You've covered a lot of great information in the presentation as well as here in the Q&A. So I guess just in summary, what's the key takeaway for investors, and why should they take interest in ChineseInvestors.com today?
Because our market cap is kind of low, so currently we trading around like 20 million underneath, under 20 million market cap. So it's two big industrial combined. One is financial service, one is the CBD. So each company may be worth $10 million. But in China, it's 1.4 billion people. We believe which division, I think we still have a lot of growth potential, especially for our financial services, and also the CBD. So I think as an investor, you can notice that there are not many between 10 to 14, 20 million market cap company on the market right now, focused on China. A lot of big cap company, they are trading around like 200 million, even $2 billion. But we are established 20 years. We have the revenues. We have auditors. We are applying for NASDAQ listing. We have a great CFO, ex-analyst from Morgan Stanley and Credit Suisse. And there's some chance you can, gamble your money, your play money with CRX, because it's huge potential. Also, the company is based in U.S. Most management team are U.S. citizen. It's not going to run away. So that's kind of combined. I think it's kind of, it's definitely attract the investor, take a look at our company. That's why I think the investor should definitely study our company. Of course, we are losing the money. That's that part of it. But unfortunately, all the business, when they started, they need to invest into it. So I think as long if the investor gives the patience, and I think we will definitely, in return, we will give the shareholders some rewards down the road.
Very good. A lot of exciting things going on for the company. And again, we're just speaking with Warren Wang, CEO. Thank you again for joining us, Warren. And again, this is ChineseInvestors.com, ticker symbol CIIX on the OTCQB.
Thank you.